Imagine an AI model so powerful and dangerous that the very company that built it was terrified. They stated in no uncertain terms, "We cannot release this to the public." Friends, over the last few days, a massive panic has gripped the global finance and tech worlds. The name of this panic is Claude Mythos. This is Anthropic's new AI model. But this isn't like ChatGPT or the older Gemini that just writes your emails. This has evolved into an autonomous cyber weapon. The situation is so serious that the US Treasury Secretary and the Chairman of Federal Reserve summoned top bank CEOs from institutions like JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs for emergency meetings. What exactly did these regulators see? Why is the IMF warning that time is not our friend? In today's video, we are going to decode this mythos movement. We will understand exactly what this AI is capable of, why the world's biggest banks are terrified, and most importantly, at the ground level, what directly impact this will have on India's IT sector, or our UPI system, or your personal bank accounts. Let us dive in. Welcome you all. First, let us understand what Claude Mythos actually is and why it is fundamentally different from previous generations of AI. Until now, AI primarily provided us with information, but with Mythos, we are witnessing a qualitative leap. When Anthropic's engineers tested it, Mythos, without any human intervention or assistance, independently discovered thousands of zero-day vulnerabilities across major operating systems and browsers. A zero-day exploit refers to software flaws that the parent companies did not even know existed. The most shocking example of this is OpenBSD. In the tech world, this operating system is widely considered unhackable. Yet Mythos found a 27-year-old bug hidden inside it. Just think about that. A flaw that thousands of top-tier human engineers missed for nearly 3 decades was spotted by an AI in seconds. And it even wrote the code to exploit it. And the story does not end there. During testing, when Anthropic placed Mythos in a secure closed sandbox, essentially a virtual prison, the AI independently engineered its own escape route, gained internet access, and sent an email to a researcher on the outside. Seeing this unprecedented level of capability, Anthropic made a massive decision. They banned Mythos from public release and initiated Project Glasswing. Under this project, closed access to this AI was granted exclusively to 40 to 50 top global entities like Apple, Google, and JP Morgan. So they could patch the vulnerabilities that systems before hackers could get their hands on similar technology. Now, you might be wondering, if AI is getting this smart, why are the banks specifically panicking? The answer lies in legacy systems. Look, today we all use sleek, modern banking apps. The front end is incredibly shiny and fast. But the back end for most of the world's major banks, the infrastructure where the actual money is cleared and settled, runs on 30 to 40-year-old code. These are systems that have been kept alive through decades of temporary patches. The nightmare scenario for the US Treasury and the Fed is that if Mythos level capability falls into the hands of a bad actor or a hostile nation, they could freeze the global financial system in an instant. This isn't a traditional bank run where people line up outside ATMs. This is a cyber panic. A single cyber attack using a multi-step exploit chain could seize total control of a bank's core servers. This is exactly why Wall Street is in turmoil. Stocks for major cybersecurity companies have suddenly started crashing as investors realize that traditional existing security tools will be rendered entirely useless against this caliber of AI. Now, let us bring the focus to India. How is this global panic impacting our economy? The biggest shockwave has hit the Indian IT services industry. If you have noticed, the Nifty IT index has fallen sharply in recent weeks. This has a direct connection to Claude Mythos. Indian IT giants like TCS, Infosys, and Wipro rely heavily on a revenue model based on application maintenance and manual testing. This means thousands of software engineers are billed to sit, test foreign clients' code, and manually fix bugs. But imagine this: if an AI like Mythos can scan millions of lines of code overnight, independently find vulnerabilities, and write the patches itself, what happens to those millions of human billing hours? Experts are calling this asymmetric risk exposure. Indian IT companies will know how to pivot their business models immediately. They must transition from simply being service providers to becoming risk managers. If they fail to develop AI native defensive tools, the traditional manpower heavy model is in severe danger. This is a massive wake up call for tech jobs and the hiring of freshers in the industry. The final and arguably most important point: how does all of this affect the common man, meaning your and my bank accounts? Is our money actually safe? India's digital public infrastructure, particularly UPI, is considered one of the most modern and robust systems in the world. However, at the end of the day, UPI transactions still settle inside the bank's core banking systems. And this is exactly where the Ministry of Finance and National Cyber Security Coordinator have stepped in. The government is now considering introducing mandatory AI stress tests for the banking sector. This means banks will have to use these advanced AI tools to hack their own legacy servers to identify vulnerabilities before an external hacker gets there first. Furthermore, if a major cyber scare does occur tomorrow, causing interbank lending to freeze for few hours, the RBI's monetary policy will play a crucial role. The RBI has currently maintained a neutral stance, and a major benefit of this is that in a crisis, central bank has the flexibility to immediately inject liquidity into the market so that common man's everyday transactions do not fail. Pressure is also mounting on the government to develop its own sovereign AI shield, a defensive AI. Because modern cyber warfare is no longer human versus human, it is now a battle of AI versus AI. To conclude, Claude Mythos has shown us that technology has reached a critical tipping point. This AI is going to completely reshape our banks, our national security, and our jobs. Companies and countries that fail to adopt to this new AI native domain will be left far behind. Now, please let me know what's your opinion on this entire AI and banking crisis. Do you think AI will lead to long-term job losses in the Indian IT sector, or will we adopt and emerge stronger? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this detailed analysis valuable, please like this video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more in-depth ground zero reports on geopolitics, the economy and technology. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Jai Hind.